Hello! So this is a condensed Pilates class. We're going to target the whole body to help you build strength and stability. Okay, so just think about your postures to begin with. Feet are hip width apart, toes are facing forwards. The knees are nice and soft. Make sure your pelvis is in a neutral position. The shoulders are relaxed and your necks are nice and long. We're going to start by taking a breath in through our nose. And then breathing out through our mouths. And another breath in. And then as you breathe out, start to pull your belly button towards your spine, engaging the tummy muscles. And another breath in. And then as you breathe out, start to pull up through the pelvic floor muscles, so we're creating a nice strong center. We're going to start by taking our arms out to the sides in line with our shoulders and our palms are facing up. Make sure nothing else has changed in your body, you've still got that good posture. So we're going to start by drawing the elbows in towards our body. Then we're going to reach our arms back out. Then we're going to take the arms above our head and then back out to the sides. We draw the elbows in, reach them out. Now as you take your arms above your head, take it into a little rise. And lower, elbows in, reach out, lift the heels, arms above your head, and lower. Keep your center nice and strong, neck nice and long. Draw the elbows in. Think about the alignment of your ankles as you lift the heels. Elbows in. Make sure the shoulders haven't crept up. One last time, draw the elbows in, and then take the arms up into a rise. Good, take your arms back above your head, link your fingers together, and we're just going to take a reach up, and then reach over to your right, stretch down the side of your body, come back up through the middle, and then over to the left. Keep everything in line, stretching down your side. And coming up. Then take the arms out in front of you, in line with your hips. Palms are facing towards each other. Make sure your shoulder blades are down your back, and your hips are going to stay facing the front. We're going to bend our right elbow back, look towards that side, open the arm out, and then bring the arm back in front of you. Then the left arm, draw the elbow back, open the arm out and bring it back. And the right elbow, open, back. So the pelvis stays nice and still, the hips don't move. Look to each side, so we're getting a little open through the chest and a twist through the back. And the left. Keep the shoulder blades down. One more each side. Open. And left. And then lower the arms down, take your hands onto your hips. We're going to lift the right leg up in front of us. Pull your belly button to spine, lift out the pelvis, push down through that left foot. Make sure you're not hinging into the hip. We're going to take a little bend with our left leg. And straighten. And a bend. Concentrate on the alignment of the knee, going over the toes. Keep the pelvis nice and level. Keep pulling up through your center. Keep the shoulders relaxed. So we're challenging the stability of the ankle and the knee. Two more. And then we're swapping over sides. So lifting the left leg up. Find that nice strong position. Engage the center, shoulders relax, push down through the right foot, and then taking a bend with the right knee. And straighten, and a bend. Keep the pelvis level, keep pulling the belly button to spine. We're strengthening that right ankle and knee. Two more. And a bend. Good, relax that leg down, relax the arms. We're going to come to the back of the mat and we've got our roll down into press up. In the press ups, keeping the elbows glued in. So starting nice and tall, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, chin towards your chest, softening the knees, rolling down through the spine. When you find the floor, walk your hands away. Find a nice strong position, shoulders over wrists. You can lower the knees if you need to. Keep the elbows glued in as you lower the chest as far as you can. Push the arms back up. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Soften the knees as you restack back through the spine. Head restacks is the last thing. And again, breathe in. And out, down we go. Soften the knees. Nice long neck. Finding the floor. So we're really thinking about lowering our nose in front of our hands, our weights forwards, targeting the backs of the arms, the triceps, as well as the chest. And use this roll up to articulate all the joints in the spine. And again. And down. Shoulders over wrists, pull your belly button to spine. Keep your pelvis nice and supported as you lower down. Walking back. Relaxed head as you roll up. 2 more. Keeping those elbows glued in, working the triceps, the back of the arms. Working through the segments of your spine as you roll up. Last time. Strong position. And heavy head as you roll up. Good, we're then going to bring ourselves down onto our hands and knees. So take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, rolling yourselves back down. Lower your knees into the floor. And take your hands underneath your shoulders. Make sure you're not sunk into the shoulder blades. Push down through the heel of the hands. We're going to take a breath in. And then to begin with, I just want you to think about pulling your belly button to spine, zipping up through the pelvic floor. Take another breath in. Then as you breathe out, lift the right arm up in line with your body. Everything else stays still. Breathe in to lower it down. And the left side, lift the arm up. In to lower. And the right. Imagine you've got a tray of drinks on your back and you don't want to spill any. And the left, using those deep stabilizer muscles to keep everything still. We're going to add the opposite leg now. So right arm, left leg, you slide and lift. And lower. And the other side. Don't take the arm or leg higher than your body because that encourages your back to arch. We want to lengthen through the spine. Keep everything nice and strong and controlled. Left arm, right leg. When we come over to this side, we're going to hold it up here. Make sure your neck's long, really pull up through the center. Just find that stability, keep breathing. Reach your arm and leg away. And then lower it down. And then left arm, right leg. Reach them up, nice long neck. Pull your belly button to spine. Stay here, find that stability. Reach the arm and leg away. And then lowering it down. We're then going to lower ourselves onto our elbows. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. We're going to do some work on the back of the legs. So we're going to slide our right leg away. I'm just going to do the left leg so you can see me better. We're going to lift the leg up. Keep the back nice and still. Pull your belly button to spine. We're going to start by keeping the thigh still. We're going to bend the leg up, straighten the leg. Then we're going to take it out to the diagonal, so towards the right. Bring it back. We're going to bend the leg, straighten, open it out to the diagonal, and back, and a bend. Straighten, open it out, and back. Keep the back nice and still. Keep pulling up through the center, push down through the elbows. So we're working the hamstring, and then the outside of the glute. And a bend. Take it out, 2 more. Bend. Out, last one. Bend. And out. Good, lower that leg down. Going on to the other side. Slide the leg away, lift it up. Pull that belly button to spine. Keep that thigh still. Bend the leg, straighten. Take it out to the side and back. And a bend. Straighten out to the diagonal. Keep strong through the center. Keep the back nice and supported. So we're working the hamstring and the glute. Bend and out to the side. Bend and open. Last one. Bend and open. Good, lower that leg down. Lower yourself all the way onto your tummies and just have a nice reach away. Then we're going to bring our elbows in towards our body, hands are in line with our shoulders, look towards the floor. We've got our back extension. So level 1, hands and elbows stay on the floor. We breathe in. Then as we breathe out, we lengthen through the neck and then start to lift the chest away from the floor. And then breathe in to lower. And out, peel the ribcage away. So you're thinking about reaching away and up with the top of the head. But keep looking towards the floor so the neck's nice and long, the head just follows the movement. Level 2, you lift the arms with you, squeeze the shoulder blades together, into lower. Keep the legs relaxed, keep pulling up through the tummies. This isn't a massive movement. You can keep it quite small and feel it in your back extensors. You want to work the top of the back. If you want to take it to level 3, you can come up, stay here. Then as you breathe in, reach your arms above your head. Breathe out, bring the elbows in towards you. Breathe in to lower. Out to lift. Reach. Elbows in towards your body. Lower. 2 more, whichever level you're doing. Keep that neck nice and long. Keep pulling up through the center. We're working the extensors in the back and that whole band of muscle around our center. Then take your hands right by your shoulders. Keep the hips on the floor. Just stretch your arms. Just stretch out the tummies. And then lift your hips up. Come back into child pose. Sit towards the heels. Reach the arms away. Roll yourselves up. We're then going to bring our legs round out in front of us. And bring yourselves onto your backs. So, we're going to take our feet into the floor and our arms above our shoulders. To begin with, take a breath in. Then as you breathe out, just think about pulling your belly button to spine, flattening your tummy, imprinting that lower back into the floor. Take another breath in. Then as you breathe out, take your right leg up to tabletop. Breathe in, place it back into the floor. And the left leg, find that nice right angle. Into lower. And the right. Flatten the tummy, imprint the back. And lower. And the left. Make sure the knees don't come in front of the hips. And lower the rib cage. And pelvis stay nice and still. So take it to level 2. We take one leg up. And then as we breathe out, we swap the legs. In, out to swap. So now there's a moment where both legs are lifted. And it challenges your tummies even more to keep you nice and stable. Keep focusing on those knees not coming in front of the hips. Pull that belly button to spine. If you're in level 3, you have one leg bent, the other leg straight, and a swap. And swap, strong center. One more each side. Swap, and then hug the knees in. Put the feet into the floor. We're going to take our hands behind our head, elbows are wide. We're going to come into a sit-up position. Think about lengthening through the neck. Lift your head. Look towards the knees. We're going to stay here. Pull your belly button to spine, flatten the tummy. Take a breath in. Then as we breathe out, we're going to reach our right hand to the outside of the left knee to get a little twist. Breathe in, take your hand back behind your head. Breathe out, reach the right arm across and twist. In to come back. And the other side. As you do this, don't let your pelvis move with you. Keep it nice and stable. So you're keeping your head lifted, but make sure you've got a space between the chin and the chest. You're not crunching that neck up. Flattening those tummies. If you want to take it to level 2, legs are in tabletop, and you can do the same from here. So we're getting a twist through the tummies. We're working the obliques. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower your head down, hug your knees in towards your chest. Place the feet into the floor, arms are by your sides, and then we're going to come up into our shoulder bridge where we lift the hips up. So we're going to take a breath in, then as you breathe out, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, peel up one vertebra at a time. Take a breath in, and then breathe out nice and controlled as you lower back down into the floor. Breathe it in, and out, scooping up. In, and out, working through the spine as you lower down. And peeling up. Make sure you don't come up too high where you start to pop the rib cage out. Keep the rib cage nice and stabilized. Really trying to articulate all the joints in your spine. On the next one, we're going to stay up in the bridge. Really squeeze those glutes. We're going to let the knees drop open. Squeeze them back. 2 more. Open. Squeeze them back. Open. Squeeze back. And then nice and controlled, lower back down. Breathe in. Out, scooping up. Find that nice strong position. Let the knees drop. Squeeze them back. Drop. Using those inner thighs as you squeeze them back. Drop. Squeeze. And lowering down. And up. As you do the knee drops, really focus on keeping the pelvis nice and stable. Don't let it rock and drop side to side. You really got to squeeze those glutes. So we're working the back of the legs. 2 more of these. Rock, squeeze. And then lowering down. Last time. Keep the hips lifted, drop, squeeze, drop, squeeze, drop. Squeeze the knees back together, nice and controlled as you lower down. And then just hug your knees in. Give those ankles a little circle each way. We're then going to take our legs up into a tabletop position and we're going to hold behind the thighs. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift our chin towards our chest and then we're going to start to angle the legs away, peel our back away, coming up as high as you can. Hopefully, up into a teaser position here. Keep nice and open across the chest. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, nice and controlled as you lower back down. into the floor. Breathing in and out, scooping up, pulling your chin towards your chest, scooping in the tummies. So if you can come all the way up, see if you can straighten those legs so we can work the front of the legs. Bend, nice and controlled to lower down. Level 2, you can take your hands just by the side of your legs, not behind the thighs, come up. Straighten the legs, open across the chest, and lower down. So this is the teaser in Pilates. Try and keep those legs lifted as high as possible so you can work the quads and the hip flexors. And don't just flop back down, keep it nice and controlled. Keep that space between the chin and your chest. If you want to take it to level 3, we take our arms above our head, then back in line, and then lower back down. And keep those thighs lifted, open across the chest. Two more. You can always keep the legs bent if it gets too much. Last one. Work through the spine, scoop in the tummies. And then just hug those knees in. Good work. We're going to come up into the 100 next, so the one where we pulse our arms, breathing in and out. Level 1, feet are on the floor. Level 2, legs are in tabletop. Level 3, legs are extended. You can come up and down through the positions as you need to. If it feels too much in your neck, you can lower your head or support your head with one hand. Okay, so coming into the position where you want to start. Scoop in the tummies, pull up through the pelvic floor muscles, and we're going to breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 4, 5. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lowering yourself down, and then just reach your arms and legs away and have a nice stretch here. Then we're going to roll ourselves onto one side. Our underneath arm is extended, palms facing up. Your head is resting on your arm. Everything is nice and stacked and in line. We're going to bend our underneath leg. Top leg is straight, so you can have your fingertips down to help you balance, or your arm by your side. We're going to start with a lift with the outside leg, and lower, and lift, lower. We're leading with the heel so we can work the outside of the leg rather than letting the front of the leg take over. 4, 5, really reach that leg away. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, we're going to bend both legs. Make sure the feet are in line with the body. The knees are out in front. Keep the heels glued together. And then we're going to open the top knee out and close it back down. Just opening that knee as far as you can. without the pelvis wanting to shift backwards or move. For level 2, you can take the feet off the floor slightly and they just stay there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, thinking about resisting as you lower, 9, and 10. Relax the feet if we're lifted. We're going to open the knee back out, keep the thigh still, and then we're going to straighten the leg and bend it back, and straighten, and bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, we're loading that glute. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and then lower that leg down. We're going to take that top knee out in front of us, straighten the underneath leg. We're going to take the underneath hand onto the knee. Would have been easier if I said which legs we're doing, but hopefully you're all with me. And then we're going to open the other arm out across behind you, look at that hand. So hopefully you're feeling a little stretch through the glute where we've just been working, and a nice twist through the spine. Take a breath in, and out. Breathing in, and out. Last one, in, and out. Good. We're then going to bring ourselves onto the other side so you can roll over or swap ends. So the underneath arm is extended, palm is facing up, head resting on your arm. Make sure everything's stacked in line, tummies are strong. Underneath leg is bent, top leg is straight, fingertips down, or your hand on your hip or by your side. So we're going to lift that top leg up and lower. 2, lower. 3, lead with the heel. 4, 5, 6, really reach the leg away. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to bend both legs. Make sure the feet are in line with the body, the knees are out in front, the heels are glued together, hips are stacked. Level 2, you can take the feet off the floor. We're opening that top knee out, and a close. 2, close. 3, make sure the pelvis doesn't move or rock back with the knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, think about the resisting as you lower. 8, 9, and 10. Relax your feet if they're lifted. We're going to open the knee back out, keep the thigh still, and then straighten the leg and bend it back. Straighten and bend. 3, 4, 5, everything else is still. 6, 7, loading that glute. 8, 9, and 10. Good, lowering that leg down. Bend that top knee out in front of you, underneath leg is straight. Take your underneath hand onto the knee, Open the top arm out across to behind you. Look at the hand. Stretch out the glute and the outside of the leg. And get a twist through the spine. Take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Another breath in. And breathe and out. Just bring that arm back over. Use your hands to bring yourselves up to seated. We're going to take our legs out in front of us. Keep your right leg straight, the left leg is bent. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. Then as you breathe out, reach down that right leg. Flex the foot, relax the head. We're going to stay here. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can gently sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. Breathing in and out. Another breath in. As you breathe out, see if you can increase that stretch even more. Then rolling yourselves up. Swap over legs, left leg is straight, right leg's bent, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in. Then breathe out, reach down that left leg. Flex the foot, relax the head, stay here, take another breath in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can gently increase that stretch a little bit more. Breathing in. And out. Another breath in. As you breathe out, see if you can reach even further into that stretch. And then rolling yourselves up. We're going to take the legs behind us so we can come up onto the knees. Knees are underneath your hips. Take the right leg out in front of you and we're going to push the hips forwards. I'll show you from the side. Make sure that knee doesn't go in front of the ankle. Bring your bodies up as tall as possible. You want to try and think about getting a little tilt with the pelvis underneath you so you're stretching out the right hip flexor. No, the left hip flexor actually. Good, then swap over sides. So left leg out in front of you, push the hips forwards. Try and tilt that pelvis underneath slightly, body's up nice and tall. Stretch that hip flexor. And then come up, take that leg behind you. Come onto the balls of the feet in your hands so you're in a little ball. Slowly straighten up through the legs. And roll yourselves back up to standing. Come back up nice and tall, just take a little shoulder roll. Up, back and down, float the arms up. And down, and again, circle the shoulders. Floating up. And down. One last time. And down. And well done, guys. Good work. Hope you enjoyed the class.